The Garden Route National Park consists of all the lakes and rivers in the wilderness area. It consists of the very unique Knysna estuary, and then in the Tsitsikamma area, both the coastal zone as well as a marine protected area, which conserves quite a few very special eating species as well as other marine species. And then since 2009, we also took over quite a large component of the indigenous forests. That's about 45,000 hectares of forests, of indigenous forests, which is the largest complex of indigenous forests in the country.
So I think there's something deep inside of us, all of us, that want this connection with nature. I mean, I think if you look at kids playing, or if we remember ourselves as kids, you know, you're always very curious about nature, looking under rocks, looking at spiders, and somewhere along the line as adults we lose that. You see the difference in people when they go up into the mountains or into the forest. There's this reconnection to something that we lost as adults.
The Garden Route National Park is for adrenaline junkies and people who love adventure sporting activities, from cyclists to athletes to hikers to paragliding to canoeing and all sorts of water activities, to scuba diving, to snorkeling. It's a hub for adventure junkies.
Here we go.
I'm up for this.
The Otter Trail has become an international brand. It's a 5-day hike that takes you along some of the most amazing unspoiled coastlines, very rugged coastlines. You have to do river crossings to complete it, and people book up to 2 years in advance. It's one of our most popular trails along our coastline. In the wilderness area, we have chalets, camping sites, and we have huts. And we try and cater for income groups of different sectors of the community. In Tsitsikamma is probably our biggest camp. We have probably about 88 units for accommodation, and more than 100 camping sites, which are popular throughout the year. The Knysna area, we don't really have a lot of accommodation. I think it would be unfair also to compete with the town of Knysna, where there's a lot of bed and breakfasts and lodges. We like to make sure that we appreciate the role that a national park plays in its conservation obligations, but also a local economy like this area has no other real economy but tourism. And the national park takes very seriously that role that we play in local tourism.
It's a national park. It's a hub for nature, and it's where we can guarantee that nature is protected.